Welcome back guys to another video of mine, and today we are going to give a hero a spotlight which usually is overlooked I think by many, even though he's pretty insane I feel, and it's my boy Oden, or Oden, or whatever you want to call him. I think that a lot of people don't see the amount of utility and damage he can bring to a team, so I'm just gonna talk a little bit about him and we're just gonna start off with the skills. So first off, we have a Soulburn. I'm gonna put him up on the left and the right side of the screen as well, I hope, if I remember it in the editing. Oden drains all of the energy of a hero, deals bonus damage for every percent of energy he took off them, and he loses energy based on how much energy he actually drained. So if the enemy is at 0 energy and Oden ults him, because it's the last one, so for first battles this is interesting, he takes away 300 of his own energy and the enemy stays at 0, so it doesn't change anything. And what this allows Oden to do is, if you pair him with Roan or anything that increases his haste, he just gets really insane real quick, because he can energy drain basically forever. So that's incredible. And when you get a skill up, his first one, the hero you drained the energy from can't even get energy for the next 5 seconds. So if you like I said, pair Rowan with anything that increases haste like twins, or if you put him behind Arthur, which I'm gonna aim for, he's just gonna lock down one enemy if it's a one-on-one battle, and that person is never gonna ult. Second off, we have his ability Void Lightning. He opens a portal that deals damage to the nearest enemy standing directly opposite of him, so it shoots a lightning and that thing goes through everything, so it can hit up to 5 enemies if you get lucky, if they are stacked up correctly, and they will be stacked up because Oden stacks them up, and I'm going to talk about that now. He also recovers an additional 50 energy points for every enemy struck, so like I said, that one pairs a lot with his ultimate. He gets a lot of energy. So we have Eviction, his third skill, and Oden opens up a portal that sucks in the highest percentage enemy and drops him on the enemy with the lowest percent HP, and it deals AoE damage. So Oden with cast speed or haste just uses a lot of portals and enemies just get stacked up so fast. And now his passive, it's a lot to read, but in the end it's just, after he recovers 300, 1000 and 2000 energy points, all of his abilities will get an upgrade basically. When an enemy is dropped on another one, the AoE damage or the area where it deals damage also stuns. The enemies hit are stunned. That's after the first one, which is insane. So 3 second stun for a drop, which is already a displacement. After the second eye, Void Lightning will also target the enemy standing furthest away, so you get 2 portals which are shooting lasers. And after the third eye is opened, Oden will recover 60, or will take down energy of enemies by 60 for every attack he deals. So that's also very nice. And then the skill ups are his attack rating and his casting speed are increased, which casting speed is very important for Oden. Let's just gonna stay at that. And which it also makes is it's increased every time an eye opens, so it's not when the first eye opens and then it's done. No, you get 10% bonus attack speed every time an eye is open. So that's a lot of damage you can actually get. Then let's talk about his Void Gear, the exclusive item. Each time an enemy uses their ultimate ability against Oden, Oden will retaliate against them with Void Lightning ability. Damage dealt is equal to 60% of the original damage. So every time Oden gets struck by an ability, like let's say, I don't know, Belinda ult or Shamira first tick, he does this one. Oh no, that was the wrong one. And the skill ups are more damage. Oden even deals it when slain by the ability, so if Belinda nukes them, he still retaliates and deals damage, which is very nice. And if we talk about his furniture, it's meh, I would say at best. Or, I mean, I'm gonna go for it, but I wouldn't recommend it to anybody really going for it. There were better options. I'm just going it because I'm going Oden carry. And every time Oden, an enemy is using his ultimate ability, Oden will have his attack increased and his damage reduced. Yeah, the damage he takes reduced. This can be stacked up to 15 times, so in theory it's a good buff, but in reality it's rather, 45% increase is nice, it's definitely good. After 12 times, this ability Oden can't be controlled anymore, which is very good, but the thing is that in no world is any team survive 12 ultimate abilities. Like, never. Unless it's like you're fighting with Oden, Lucius, Rowan versus, I don't know, Rosa, Lucius, Rowan surviving on the enemy team. But even then, Oden should just annihilate them because he takes energy. And at 9 of Flying Furniture, the ally with the highest attack rating also gets the bonus. So, it's a nice buff for your team. But it won't get to 15 at any time. Well, let's start off with one of his niches. Oh no, I think I've already done those. Yeah, well, I'm done. Oh well, we can just show it on Sauron. Basically, Oden is not the best one, as you can run something like Saurus, and Saurus will just do whatever Oden does, like 1,000 times better probably for bosses, unless it's Riz. Riz can be helpful. I can just show you how Oden deals with bosses. It's pretty good. You see here he took energy, even though Riz, Sauron it is, has an energy bar. You can see his energy being reduced, and you see the little lightning that is crossed out. That means that he can't recover energy, and you see Oden is just getting down to the 300 mark. So this boy effectively has 0 energy all the time. He still one-hits people. That's how it is. That's what's expected from Sauron if he charms somebody. But besides that, Oden dealing good damage. But I'm just gonna skip out of here just to show you, because I won't want to do that, and I actually gonna have to do it because my ears are exploding at the moment. Let's go into campaign. You've probably seen my last video on this team, or me pushing a little bit of chapter 22. I can show you why Oden is very good. And as you can see, Oden just picks up the Nemora and drops it onto this little wild chick, I don't remember the name. And now he just gets going. I mean, Isabella ults, and Oden takes energy, Nemora couldn't ult. His damage is actually just incredible. He's very underestimated. I mean, Isabella did about the same almost, but if you think about it, Oden is like not a champion that is used too often. Everybody knows about Isabella. I think Isabella is just a well-known OP hero. But you see, he dropped them. Nemisu got stunned. He gets retaliation, and this is where Oden really starts dealing damage. You see, he gets dropped. He opens both portals. I think next fight I'm gonna show it in 1x speed. And you see, 4 million damage. Isabella did almost a mil. I mean, it's fine. For her only being plus 20, that's also good. But Oden just smacks him way harder than Isabella usually does. And yeah, let's just do this. And you can see, he dropped them on the Ogi. He opens one portal. He gets the energy potion by Rowan. He gets his ult. He takes away all of Ogi's energy. He retaliates and uses 2. Did you see the 2 lightnings? One behind Isabella, one over here. And if the enemies are stacked up properly here, little demon boy gets his energy drained and gets into execute range well. If the enemies are stacked properly, both lightnings will hit both enemies. So what that means is that somebody is just gonna get wrecked super hard, super quick. This one might be hard, wilders are usually a problem, as to be expected with when you're using Graveborn, I would say. Other Oden here taking away energy, bam. 3 dies, Oden drops Ira on the enemies, and there you see the... oh god, it's perfect animation, of course. Oden takes away energy of Ogi, Ogi dies. Oden somewhat is wants the enemy to have higher energy, you see 793 damage crit there. Like, what Oden wants is enemies to be very close to ulting, but not ulting in the end. because, I mean, or be very close to ulting, so he can take away energy and just one-hit KO him if you get lucky. Especially light barriers. Did you see the drop there? Both of them just got instant blasted. You see here, Oden takes away energy, 347. Not too much, but energy is energy drain, and that's just very helpful overall. And even, yeah, he took away 526. You have to look careful to really see the impact of his ability. But it adds up, and his damage it's no joke. It's really no joke. Yeah, enough pushing for now. I think everybody saw that. He takes away energy. I can't push tower, sadly. In PvP, what makes Oden good? I mean, I'm at 150, that's not insane. I think 2 mil power is about what I have here. Of course I take a buff, etc. I know. This is a hard one, because you see, Oden is my highest damage carry. Oden has to be my carry. And this dude has 2 heroes, which are like, yeah, I'm just gonna take all of your heroes out of the game that are anywhere useful. So we're gonna try to hook the Pharrell, but he got Coffin anyway by Pharrell, so I think this one might just straight up be a loss. Unless we somehow... Nope, Chimera ults, and you see, that's the issue. You can't really fight these Light Bearer meta, or these Chimera meta teams sometimes, if they have 2 CCs. Usually you can, you see Oden still at 1.6, even though he was CC'd all the time. You can fight them if they have 1. But I think as soon as there are 2, I think it gets very out of hand very quick. You see, we have a Gwyneth team here. Gwyneth can be hard, but I think usually Oden should just straight up smack him. Especially because I'm running Nara, and I can just hook the Gwyneth, and she just drops instantly. So, we go Oden. Oden ults Rowan. Rowan takes away 700 energy. We get a Rowan ulti. We get another Oden ult, takes away Arthur's whole energy bar, so he can't even pull out Excalibur. We get an Isabella ulti, doesn't kill Rowan in time, sadly. Doesn't matter. Rowan gets executed. We get the drop. We get take away all of Rosalind's energy. She has damage reduced. Doesn't matter. Oh, I just love him. And you see, like, if something like this happens, you see, Arthur 100% and minus 1000 energy. Yep, Arthur, you didn't want to ult, right? And what I want to say is, if something like this happens, okay, wow, Arthur is just way too tanky. But if something like this happens, and I mean, if I hadn't Gwyneth there, I think I just insta lose, but I mean, she did 0. Something like this, where Oden can stagger his abilities, and he just gets 1 ult. He then gets enough energy to get another ult, and he then gets enough energy to get another ult, and another one, and another one, and another one, and we fight a plus 30 Rowan. This is also gonna be a painful one. You see, Oden, okay, we got a Lucius ult. You see Oden taking away Rowan's energy there, very good. Isabella getting her ult off, Chimera gets her ult off, which can be painful, but I think this one should be a win still. You see the drop there and the double lightning, and just absolutely destroys them. Whenever Oden is untouched, so whenever there's no team which runs a friggin' Pharrell or Tessie, which is rare in PvP, because every death is basically Chimera at the moment, I feel like. Oden does this. Oden straight up deals this amount of damage. And that's a 240 Chimera carry with a plus 30 Rowan. That is like meta. But I mean, I have higher signature on Isabella. True. I agree. But that Chimera just got absolutely CC'd and annihilated by the Oden. What do we have here? And we have a Tessie. I feel like Tessie has become more meta than what's his name again? Fox. Actually, I've seen more Tessies, but might just be me. And you see, now we drop the Chimera on the enemy tank. We get, oh no, Chimera ulted early, and that's bad. That can be real bad. We didn't take away energy from Rowan fast enough, or from anybody basically. But Chimera gets dropped. Lucius gets us all. Rowan gets us all. Lucius just gets annihilated by Oden. Absolutely destroyed if you saw that one. You see, and Chimera 100% and 0. You don't ult. And now it's a win. Because Oden doesn't lose to Chimera in 1v1. Because he just takes energy, and Chimera is an energy carry. Although there's an energy potion. But you see, also Isabella survived there. Isabella also deals a lot of damage to her lower HP damage. Look at this. Look at Oden damage. I mean, Shamira would do the same thing. Probably. But Oden is just overlooked as a carry. I've been using him since about chapter... Yeah, I'm not even gonna hook the Belinda in this one. I'm just gonna hook the Rowan. I feel like Oden has been overlooked. He was just like, yeah, he exists, but he doesn't really do anything else. But he takes away an energy carry all out the game, right from the beginning, basically. Which is so good, and I don't understand why people are not using him a lot. He can be so broken. Like, he took Brutus, and Brutus just got annihilated by Nara then. I mean, my team is disgusting in the end. We have a lot of CC, a lot of burst with Isabella Nara, of course. But you see, Oden damage just like pop, and she just got popped and took away 808 energy. 800 energy. That's almost the whole bar. Isabella starting to do damage because she's just starting to scale up. I mean, but Oden is just way too good to be overlooked. I mean, I can't fight people with 8 million power, but we can fight somebody like you, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, this is a yikes. We definitely want to kill the Gwyneth, because we're going to get absolutely shredded by her, but I think we're going to do something like this, actually. We're just going to put the Oden down there. And you see, if he lightnings now, okay, we're lightning somebody else. Oden takes away Lucius' energy, Lucius doesn't get to do his stuff. And Gwyneth gets dropped. Yeah. Who was it? Brutus got his energy reduced. Rowan ults. Nara just executing the Gwyneth soon, hopefully, ideally. Nope, actually not. Gwyneth gets an ult. Of course she gets an ult. But it doesn't matter really, because she's dead now. But you see, even though we didn't hook Gwyneth, we still won this fight pretty hard. And that dude had more power than I had. I mean, that's the power of attacking, of course, but I think even if I was running something around, like... I hate those guys. I wanted to say, even if I was running something that isn't hooking, I would win, but against the Fox, I don't win. Nara really isn't fast enough. Oh wait, she is actually. Never mind, Nara is fast enough. You see Oden just taking away energy. Lucius gets his ult off. 2-4, I'm gonna go for Lucius. Oden really needs a good strong. And this is this is probably the only problem I have with Rowan, and that is the fact that if somebody is at like 100% energy, or 2 people are at 100 energy, whoever he targets is random. So you can end up unlucky like that. Shamira had like, I mean, it's the one, but Shamira had like 90% energy the whole fight, and Oden didn't even ult her once, because everybody got 1% more than her in time when Oden had his ult up. Even though Oden just still wrecked him. That's the only issue I have with Oden. Something niche that I can't show you now is for Vriz. Oden prevents Vriz from doing his big AoE, because that's his ultimate ability, and that is what requires energy for him. So, that's a nice one, because Oden just is like, yo, Vriz, you don't ult. I mean, this one still does damage, and this one also, I mean, he gets stronger over time, sure. And the best one is probably still, the, good old Mr. Saurus smacking him. He's here as Melinda, that's fine as well. But, Oden can do a lot. He just takes the energy and is like, nope, you didn't do that. What do we get here? Okay, team hunting started, yada yada yada. I'm gonna collect this reward, and I still have some summons to do. I'm just gonna do them now, I think, separate videos, like me. We need fodder. I need a lot of fodder. We have Pharrell done, which is waiting on fodder. We have Shamira done, which is waiting on fodder. We need 2 more Isolts, or 1 more. We got one from the Voyage of Wonders next week. Or next time, or when it's released. We need fodder for Thorin. We need everything that is Graveborn. Basically. And fodder for Lightbearers. Let's see. Maybe we get something good. You never know. Oh, it's a double. Very nice. Very nice. Very appreciative. Ooh. and it's a Khazard. Ooh, holy moly. And a Grazzle. Very nice. Oh boy, that's insane. So like I said, let's get into another one. I'm sorry for that interrupt. Yeah, let's go. Nothing. 5 order. That's my usual luck. Usually I get 3. But it is what it is. I guess we are all in that spot. And 4 more fodder. Yay. Okay, let's see. First Kaiser. That's actually, I'm pumped for that one. Do we do smart? I think we can do for this one. Yes, indeed. Ooh, that. You get something even more to look at, I think. Where is it? Yes, we do have a bard. Oh, baby girl, let's go. This is lovely. Indeed. Indeed, Mr. Angelo. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's lovely, my Angelo, Mr. Angelo. You guys are gonna witness me do an Ascended Oscar. That's also something that you don't see too often. Maybe do a spotlight on him next, I guess. Oscar might be interesting to look at as well. Definitely. Yeah. That's about it. Whatever spotlight you want to see me do next, you can just hit me up on Discord or leave a comment. Any ideas, any suggestions, as always, very appreciated. Just leave your feedback in the comments or message me on Discord or tell me what to do not. And yeah, that's about it, I think. And I thank you all for watching.